I get back from Washington, and I wrote a book, and then another book. I'm trying to stay fit. I'm working a lot at the Bush Center there in Dallas, but it wasn't enough. You got to understand, when you're the president, you're going 100 miles an hour, and then the next day it's 0. And I had this kind of anxiousness to keep moving and to learn something. And so I read Winston Churchill's essay, Painting as a Pastime. I'm a big admirer of Churchill. He's a great leader. And he took up painting. And this essay is worth reading. And, you know, I basically said, what the hell, if this guy can paint, I can paint. So it goes to show you can teach an old dog new tricks. You know, it's interesting, when you get to be our age, 70, and you're sitting around with your pals, you know, there's only 2 topics of conversation generally. What medicines are you taking? And how are your grandkids? And my buddies say, man, you got a passion for painting. I said, yeah, you ought to try it. I can't paint, they say. I said, you know, it's funny. I said the same thing till 5 years ago. I'm living proof to tell you that you don't know what you can do unless you try it. And so my call for aging baby boomer is leg it out, you know, run to the finish line. And painting has enabled me to do that.
Next question is, what medicines are you taking, and how are you?
The grandkids are great.
Is the world a more dangerous place than it was 4 years ago?
The world is a dangerous place. And again, this may be taken as criticism of one of my successors, and I don't really mean it to be. There is a lesson, however, when the United States decides to not take the lead and withdraw. Vacuums can be created when U.S. presence recedes, and that vacuum is generally filled with people who don't share the same ideology, the same sense of human rights and human dignity and freedom that we do. And there's an isolationist tendency in our country. And I would argue that's dangerous to our national security and doesn't befit the character of the country.